Should I hire a fractional CMO? That's the question I get from a lot of businesses, and the answer is probably not what you think. I've told lots of businesses not to hire a fractional CMO before. That might sound weird to you, and it wasn't because they didn't have the money, it was actually because they hadn't solved the most important problem first. If you're asking if you should hire a fractional CMO, you're already asking a better question than most businesses. Now let's figure out if it's actually the solution for you. By the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly when hiring a fractional CMO is the right decision for your business, when it's not, and what you particularly should be doing today. First off, let's talk about the wrong question. The wrong question is my business in the right place to be hiring a fractional CMO today? Here's why that's the wrong question. Only you know your business as well as you do. Bringing somebody else in, they first have to understand why you created it, what your goals are, where you want to go, what your friction points are. Typically that's done through a strategy session. So asking, should I hire one right now, is the wrong question because we haven't actually got the answers to the right questions. And that's one of the key indicators that will allow you to know if you're even hiring the right fractional CMO, because they're gonna ask you those questions first. One of the things I always tell people when they're introduced to me, when somebody says, hey, you should go hire Aaron as a fractional CMO, is I sit down with them for an hour and I say, look, I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions right now. And if I think I'm the right fit for you, then I'm gonna show you what it takes to work with me. But if I don't think that I'm the right fit for you, for your industries, or for your goals, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you all the answers to the test in the next hour. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I would do if I was in your position, but I will not take your money until I 100% think it's the right fit for your business. So here's some signs that you probably should hire a fractional CMO. You've got a team in place. You've got proof of concept on your product. The industry, your consumers are reacting well with that product. When you actually deliver that product, people are happy. They're pleased. So you know you don't have a product market mismatch. You know you've created some momentum. Once you've actually accomplished that, then everybody gets excited. Every business owner goes, oh my God, things are working. I want to scale. What's next? What's next? This guy says I should do this. This guy says I should do this. This girl says this is 100% the next thing that we should focus on. That's where businesses run into the problem, is they've got proof of concept and they're excited to scale, but they don't know what they should be prioritizing first, where the landmines might come when they try to deploy those things, and even how fast they should scale so that they don't break the wheels off their business when they grow too big too fast. So if you've actually got a small team, you've got proof of concept, you've got momentum, you just don't know what you should prioritize next, that's a great sign that it's the right time for you to be hiring a fractional CMO. Here's some signs that you probably shouldn't be hiring a fractional CMO. First and foremost, if your business is still run like a dictator, if you're still the smartest person in the room and nobody can say anything to you that's going to change your mind on the direction, it will be a complete waste of time for you to hire a fractional CMO, because they're gonna go in, they're gonna do their audit, they're gonna say, based on my experience, I think that we should prioritize this, we should execute this next, here's gonna be the timeline, and just by your own nature, you're gonna be argumentative and you're gonna overrule them. And what's really sad is if you've got a fractional CMO that isn't confident enough and doesn't have enough experience, what they're actually going to do is they're gonna default to your opinion. So all you're gonna actually do is amplify doing the wrong thing over and over again because you think it's the right thing to do. This is a challenge that I've run into with a lot of clients over the last 10 years, is we'll come in, we'll create the plan, and we'll start to execute it. And as soon as we start to execute it, they'll say, well, I think we should do this. Well, I heard from such and such on some podcast that we should do it this way or this way. And I literally have to sit down with them and say, look, you are an expert at your product and service. I would never tell you how your product and service should be delivered better because that's your expertise. My expertise is in the marketing of that stuff. You're the alpha in your domain, I'm the alpha in my domain, and we're going to do things my way because I'm right. And if you can accept that as a business owner and say, you know what? I'm okay letting go of the wheel a little bit, that's what I paid for, then a fractional CMO is gonna be great for you. If you push back every time, You're just gonna waste money and you're just gonna magnify the issues. That's why you need to think about this from the perspective of leadership, not marketing. You have different departments in your business. You have finance, you have operation, you have admin, you have sales, you have marketing. If you're thinking about hiring a fractional CMO, you're thinking about bringing in leadership for the marketing department. And the key thing is, you can't have two different people leading the ship. You're willing to say, I've reached the threshold. I've been promoted in marketing to my level of incompetency, and now I want to bring somebody in who's beyond my level to lead me and my business to where we want to go. So if you think about it not as hiring an employee, but you think about it as hiring leadership, then you go into it with the right approach. If you're seriously considering hiring a fractional CMO for your business, then you should watch the next video that I've put together for you. The link's actually right below. It's called the 5 things that every business owner must know before hiring a fractional CMO. So go ahead and click the link and we'll see you inside that video.